Hey everyone, Rob WiseGuy82 here again, and this is a special video. I'm excited for this one. This is going to be my first manga video. I showed you guys a few in my new comic book day video. Didn't really go over anything, but I'm going to go over, probably show you some art from them. I'll give you a little synopsis of it. Just getting into this, I read my first manga back in November of last year, and it was phenomenal. Like a breath of fresh air. It was completely different, nothing like I expected. Like I mentioned in the other video, the first thing that comes to mind when you say manga is the TNA that they show, the tits and ass, with what looks like to be like a 6-year-old or something. And most of it, there is that, and that is not appealing to me, but stuff like this, absolutely amazing. Like I said, it's so fresh and new. It's a little jarring at first, just because of, like I mentioned before, I've heard some people say that it seems like something gets lost in the translation from Japanese to English. I completely get that. I kind of don't see how it couldn't. Either way, going back and forth in any language, I guess, really. But it's absolutely amazing. It's really different. It's obviously, you're reading it the opposite way. It takes a little bit to get used to. But there's a lot of cool things that they do to help in these books. For instance, I will show you. Let's see. That may not be the best one. So, they'll do things like, telling you the wrong way when you open the book up, or that's not one either. Let's see. So there's, there's a lot of, sometimes I don't quite get the sound effects and things like that, but they've got, in the back of the books, not every one of them, but they give you instances and tell you what, why the character is doing what he's doing, or the sound effect or the expression, and really helps. It's, when I first started, before I even noticed the kind of guides in the back, I would, I would Google something or look it up just to find out if I could, why is that character, they would do things that I just didn't understand. And a lot of that really is the mindset that they have in Japan compared to the mindset that we have here. It's, I think that manga in Japan is taken way more seriously than comics are here. The biggest comics that we have now maybe print a couple 100,000 copies. Manga in Japan still, the top selling manga was One Piece last year, and they sold over 15 million copies. A couple 100,000 for Batman, millions of copies. So that really baffles me. I don't understand. We haven't seen those kind of numbers here since the 40s, 50s, and 60s, I guess, or maybe even 70s, when they were printing millions of copies. But what happened? It's like it completely disappeared. Manga is treated much differently in Japan. Everything, when we get them, they come in these volumes. When they're first released, I believe they come in magazine form for many of them. But when they're collected, they're all these nice, small, handheld volumes. Let's see. It's not like, these are the size of our graphic novels that we get. But they're hand sized. They're like pocket sized, I guess you could say. And somebody was, one of the people that I watch, every second, if they have a free few minutes, you're going to see somebody pull out a manga from their back pocket or their handbag or purse or anything. And Subway, taxi, people are reading manga. So it's treated very differently. It's much more serious art form there. And it is absolutely amazing. So the first two that I read, actually here. So this is the one I'm reading now, I Am a Hero. And, another thing that, 9 out of the 10 manga that I've seen are all written and drawn by the same creator. There are exceptions, like Death Note is written in story by Tsugumi Oba and art by Takeshi Obata. So not all of them are, but it seems like the majority are. So let's see. I Am a Hero. I want to give you guys a little better example. And we're already a little over 5 minutes in, so I may not be able to get through all of these. I picked out about 8 of them. But it's just, let's see. A lot of the times they'll have really nice color pages. Not all of them do, but the artwork is just, it's so creepy. And so, I mean, the one thing that sucks is there's a tremendous amount of gutter loss. Like, you'd have to break your book to be able to see some of these, and I'm not willing to do that. But it's just, I mean, it's so detailed. I mean, look at how detailed, if you could see, like the trees, you could see each leaf, and it's just so beautiful. I think I should have done this the other way, but, because you could see the picture a little bit better. Let me just show you some. Wow. I should have bookmarked these. Sorry, guys. You know, like, I mean, you could feel what's going on. Like, you know, with the nails breaking, it makes my skin crawl, and it's just really terrifying sometimes. But okay, so I Am a Hero. The zombie apocalypse has never been more surreal. A mentally unhinged manga artist witnesses the beginning of a zombie outbreak in Tokyo. And he's certain of only 2 things. He's destined to be the city's hero, and he possesses something very rare in Japan, an actual firearm. This realistically drawn international bestseller takes us from initial small battles for survival to huge body horror epidemics. Now that's the other thing, the horror books, I guess it's described as body horror. Junji Ito is probably the best at that. Books like Uzumaki are so terrifying. The visual aspect of that book is beyond any horror book. Well, maybe, but it's not as blatant as Crossed with the gore. It's all black and white, so it almost seems subtle, like it's not threatening, and then all of a sudden it's just, with the black and white, because you don't have the blood, you don't have the gore, you don't have the color of it, it's much more, I don't know, I don't really know how to explain it, but it's just, it's surreal, it's phenomenal, it's completely different, and like I said, refreshing. But the first 2 books that I picked up from the manga store that I have near me is called Hammer Girl Anime, and the first ones that I picked up were Parasite, which was, this is a completed book already. There's 8 of these really big volumes, and this is on everybody's top 10 list. It's absolutely phenomenal. The other one that I picked up first is called Platinum End, and that's got a really cool, I don't know if you could tell, but it's got like a glossy, like a prism effect on the cover. And this one is done by the same mangaka that did Death Note. And this, I will show you, because in this one is some of the most gorgeous and beautiful artwork that I've seen in a long time. So you've got, and again, I just want to break these books, because that's the only way to really get the full effect of it. Like down here, look at the feathers. They look real. If you can, I don't think I'm doing this justice, but it's so beautiful. And it's, like I said, guys, it's terrifying. I mean, the close-ups, the suspense, it's just, there we go. Look at this one, guys. I mean, look at the detail. Absolutely phenomenal. the, getting to know the culture over there and seeing, when we talk about, demons and, spirits over here, you get to see all that from a different aspect, and it's pretty brilliant, and it's just amazing. I love it. Again, with the sorry I don't have these bookmarked. I'm going to do a better job with this next time, guys. And I missed my 10-minute mark where it shuts off my video, so sorry about that. What am I doing? Sorry, guys. Jeez. Man, I had a couple that I wanted to show you. Shoot. Anyways, okay. So, Platinum End. Let's see. As his classmates celebrate their middle school graduation, troubled Mirai is mired in darkness. But his battle is just beginning when he receives some salvation from above in the form of an angel. Now Mirai is pitted against 12 other chosen humans in a battle in which the winner becomes the next god of the world. Mirai and an angel in his corner. Wait a minute. Mirai has an angel in his corner, but he may need to become the devil to survive. That right there was all I needed to at least check it out, and it was gorgeous. And it is a really... Oh, here we go. So, look at how realistic that is. Heart. Just the expressions are just... it's phenomenal. So, with the last couple of minutes I got, I'll talk about some other books. And I was just talking with... I noticed on the thumbnail for Neil Sawney's video, it says New World Manga. Well, that's his shop. It's called New World Manga. But he also enjoys manga. I was inquiring about it. I said, well, I see that, but where's the manga? So right now he's reading a book called Pluto from Naoki Urasawa. And that's on my list to get. I don't have it yet. But Pluto takes place, like he said, in the world of Astro Boy. Well, this is probably Naoki Urasawa's most famous work, and I've got it like this just because this is a out-of-print first edition in English. They also have these they call them Viz Bigs because this is Viz Media. You can see right there, but they're big editions, so they take two of these and they put it into a really beautiful, it's still a soft cover, but it's absolutely gorgeous. But this right here, I read it's absolutely phenomenal. I've never read anything like it. So okay, here we go. Naoki Urasawa's, and this is called Monster. This is also a completed work. There's 18 of these volumes, and then 9 of the Vizbig volumes. Okay, so, and this has won all kinds of awards, and this goes back to winning awards in '97 for Media Art Festival, the recipient of the 1999 Tezuka Osama Cultural Award, and then another award in 2001. Okay, so an ice-cold killer is on the loose, and brilliant Dr. Kenzo Tenma is the only one who can stop him. Conspiracies, serial murders, and scathing indictments of hospital politics are all masterfully woven together in this compelling manga thriller. Tenma risks his promising medical career to save the life of a critically wounded young boy. Unbeknownst to him, this child is destined for a terrible fate. Who could have known that Tenma would create a monster? Absolutely phenomenal. So I only really got through a couple of books that I wanted to. I got a whole stack of them. Just show you real quick. These are some of the other ones that I've read. This is phenomenal. And then the last thing I'll do is I'm gonna show you guys some of the other ones that this is my manga shelf. I haven't read these yet. So, but I'll get to them. So that's going to be it for right now, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I would love to know if anybody else has checked out any manga. If you see anything that I've recommended, please let me know, guys. But don't sleep on this stuff. It's absolutely amazing, and I'm going to have some more videos of it coming soon. So, peace, love, and manga.